Today we're going to be taking a look at the best wiring options for your 2013 Honda Odyssey. Here we have our Tekonsha, part number 118521. Here in the middle we have our Hopkins, part number HM11143114. And finally, here on the end here, we have our Curt, part number C56118. Now, regardless of the kit you choose, they're all going to end up with the same. We're going to have a 4-pole flat on the inside of our vehicle, and it's going to stay there until we're ready to use it. And simply just run the wire down, and the door will shut on it, and we can hook up our trailer. Now that we've seen the end result, why don't we take a closer look and look at some of the differences. Now, each one of these kits is going to protect your vehicle from any backfeeding from your trailer, and the way they do that is each one of these kits has a module box that's going to prevent any backfeeding or any problems on your trailer from coming back to your vehicle. Now, the main difference in the boxes are going to be the size. The Curt and the Hopkins are roughly the same thickness, but the Curt is a little smaller and the Tekonsha is much larger, but it does also have a plug, so it's not permanently attached, so it might be a little easier to find somewhere to mount it. And the Curt and the Tekonsha both come with double-sided tape, whereas the Hopkins has 2 tabs on the end here, and you can run a zip tie through it to secure it that way. Now, all of these are going to plug in at the back on the driver's side at the fuse panel behind the seat. Now, as you can see on the Tekonsha and the Hopkins, there's a T connector, and that's if your vehicle has a backup sensor. Now, the Curt does not have a T connector. This will simply plug directly into your fuse panel, but it is not compatible with vehicles that have a backup sensor. Now, each kit's going to come with all your hardware, zip ties, and fuses that you will need to install it. Now, the Curt is a little different on how they decided to route their fuses. You're going to have an inline fuse that connects to the battery, whereas the Hopkins and the Tekonsha are going to plug a fuse directly into your fuse panel. Now, one of the nice benefits of the Hopkins is that, again, they do all have a 4-pole flat on the end, but the Hopkins has this nice sheathing to protect the wire. Now, one thing I do want to bring up also is that with the Curt here, on the end of our wire, we actually have 2 feet more wire than the other kits, so you're going to have a little more leeway when hooking up your trailer. And finally, one more difference between our kits is they're all going to have a protective cap for our 4-pole, but the Tekonsha here is going to be built in, whereas the Hopkins and the Curt are going to be removable and replaceable. So in summary, as far as vehicle protection goes, each one of our kits are going to protect our vehicle in case anything happens on the trailer end. As far as ease of installation goes, each one of our kits are going to install pretty much the same and have the same end result. As far as vehicle backup sensors goes, our Tekonsha and Hopkins are going to take it because you're still going to be able to retain that from the factory. Now, the Curt, however, is not going to be compatible with it. And finally, as far as ease of use goes, I think the Curt's going to take this one just because of the extra 2 feet of wire that we have before our 4-pole. And that'll finish up our look at the best wiring options for your Honda Odyssey.
Click the link below to shop, learn more, or visit us at eTrailer.com.